Rageaholic's continued coverage of the confluence of commercial cunt-flappery that is E3 2011, there were several notable announcements in Day 2. The Wii U is an impressive piece of technology, but it's got no games I give a shit about. Sound familiar? Ubisoft is driving Assassin's Creed so far into the Earth's core, Jade Raymond is literally high-fiving the Prime Minister of China as I speak. Resistance 3 is more brown than a UPS conference at the Apollo. The only thing that can make Final Fantasy 13-2 any worse are QuickTime events, and IO Interactive sets a land speed record for quickest time to fuck up a Hitman game. So, I was marginally impressed by all the neat shit the Wii U can do in theory. But, just like the Kinect, it seems to me like a neat device with few practical applications from a gaming standpoint. Wii U is what happens when you actually innovate instead of playing motion control catch-up for the last 2 fucking years, Sony and Microsoft, which is, it's given me a fair amount of deja vu, frankly. It seems like this is about where Sony was, like, around 5 years ago. Like, so impressed by the fact that their machine is HD and gives out $5 handies that they neglect to ask the consumer if he gives a shit about it and conveniently forget that above all, what a video game system needs is fucking video games. And I'll dial back on the acrimony if the new Nintendo system has decent hardware and a bunch of games I want to play, though, because it's Nintendo. At the bare minimum, you're always going to get enough Zelda, Mario, and Donkey Kong to have at least 3 different decent games to play. Like, there's one universal truth in this industry, Rageaholics. Never bet against Nintendo. They're smarter than each and every one of us, even my jaded ass, okay? Secondly, Assassin's Creed continues to be whored out like a Disney pop star on her 18th birthday, and you don't even need a roofie colada to nail this figurative slut bag. Are you as fucking over this series as I am? Series, I used to be such a huge fan of it. But I can boldly proclaim that I predicted we'd pretty much burn out on this shit in one of my earliest vlogs. As soon as Ubisoft announced that the series was going to go annual, I said it. This franchise will be dead in the next 2 years. They'll be giving interviews about where it all went wrong and talking about fucking reboots by 2012. You mark my goddamn words, and sure enough, here we are in mid-2011. The series creator, Patrice Desilets, has jumped ship over to THQ already, and can you fucking blame him? They turned, like, this artistic and original series into fucking Madden with swords. Third, Resistance 3 is coming out. Yeah. So, my give-a-shit-o-meter just fucking exploded. Move the fuck on. I don't even want to talk about fucking Final Fantasy 13 too, but I know after I bent the first game over the love seat and spanked it like it stole something, you likely all expect me to weigh in on Squeenix's latest cash-in. Well, picture every single derivative and linear element from the first game, you know, auto battle, only being able to control one party member at a time, rigid and uninspired linear mission design, and then you throw quick time events into the fucking mix. Easily the most tired and overused modern gaming trope. Just put it on top of that steaming pile. I haven't seen such a winning formula since nitroglycerin encountered its first fucking Matchbox. It'll sell like 1 billion copies because the Japanese have bad taste, and the Baka na Gaijin would buy fucking Hemlock if it had a Final Fantasy logo on it, but... Oh, and finally, Hitman Absolution. Look, I'm hoping against hope that this game isn't as bad as it sounds. Really, I am, but look, Hitman Blood Money is one of the greatest stealth games ever made, period. I still play that game, like, to this day and have a fucking blast. And I'm not asking them to make that game again. That game already exists. No reason to make it again. All things have to evolve and change, but putting fucking detective vision, the element that even the sold-out dickbags at GameFailers.com acknowledged was the stupidest idea present, you know, in the otherwise fantastic Batman Arkham Asylum game, into Hitman, a game that's always been about planning and study and meticulous patience. A one-legged giant with an inner ear problem on a spiral staircase is getting off on a better foot with the public than fucking IO Interactive. Why not piss on our shoes while you're at it, fucknuts? For bad or for even worse, that's my analysis of E3 Day 2, Rageaholics. God fucking speed.